Well, also welcome to SFX0 BroFive production and the next clip of Sakura Spirit. So, it's starting to become a little intense now. So, Takuro-kun, he can go back home now. It was pretty much... I wonder, is he going to go back or is he going to stay? Because I don't think he will be able to return. Alright, start recording right here. Let's see. Hey, where did Takuro-kun run off to and to Suri? I do not know. Perhaps they had things to discuss in private. Or maybe she's gonna go to win me another prize. Or went to get some food. I'm still a bit peckish. Recalling the promise I had made, I turned my back to the girls that I had gathered around the released slime girls and followed to Suri, and she picked her way through the streets and into the woods. It was unfortunate that I didn't get to say my farewells, but I had a goal to accomplish. It is a hard decision to make. However, I doubt that this is the last we hear from you, Takiro. The spirit smiled. She had hands pressed against my shoulders, a light show pushing me backwards. What was that for? Interrupted by the sudden dissonance, the last thing I heard was the spirit's amused whisper. Good luck, you're going to need it. Before I had a chance to reply, I felt my body getting heavy, my vision blurred, and soon I was consumed entirely by darkness. 2 months later. 2 months? Seriously? What happened? With a sigh, I wandered along the familiar path leading to the shrine I subsequently come to call Tsusuri Shrine. 2 months had passed since the fated Yudo tournament. It had turned out to be an amazing experience. Thanks to Narumi and Mio's training, I had been able to make my way to the finals and ended up becoming their champion. But not everything went as I had planned. Even though I was kind of embarrassed by it, all I disliked the proposal for me to start playing on an international level. When I announced that the reason I disliked was because of a girl, it quickly made headlines all over the country. Rising Yudo star ends career for the sake of true love. Many silly things ended up being written about me, but it didn't matter. I had disliked the offer because it was a promise I had made to Meiko, that I would return once I finished my business in this world. But perhaps I had been too naive, thinking that it would be as easy as that. Yes, it won't be easy! How hard is it to understand that? Even I know that. I had been visiting the shrine every day for 2 months, praying and calling out for Tsuri, but none were ever answered. Knowing her, she probably laughed her rear off at me, standing here shouting like this. I smiled a bit, looking around for the area, recalling how familiar it looked to the place I visited with the fox spirits. Speaking of which, although nothing remained of the village, it turned out that there may have been a connection between it and the city of my world. Many generations ago, when the city was still a small town, a group of malicious fiends attacked the village, but were later driven out. Sometimes afterwards, they named the city Tushi, a city named after a certain Tsundere. It could be mere coincidence, could it? Well, yes, I visit again tomorrow. Akini? Huh? Through the rustling of the trees, I thought I heard a voice. The moment I turned around to look, a circle of unfamiliar symbols formed at my feet. Wait, what happened to the old methods? Before I had a chance to figure out what was going on, the circle lit up and I felt the ground below me disappear. I felt as I thought was falling through a tunnel of sort, a dark never-ending tunnel that went on for what felt like several minutes until a sudden light came into view and, watch out! Before I knew it, I found myself dropping out of the air right on top of two girls standing below me, causing the three of us to topple onto the grass with a loud thud. I heard grumbling from the two I had landed on and opened my eyes. Yes! Actually, that's not too good. Oh, that's really hurt. See, this is what happens when you try to cast magic beyond your own capability, Maker-chan. You need to give up on this. This hunt of yours is going to be the death of us. I'm going to give up. Takani made a promise. I made a promise. We could keep trying to find a way to get back to one another. So I never, ever going to stop. Oh, come on. He's there now. I'm there. Seriously, I'm there. I couldn't believe it. It was so stunned by the turn of events that I lost ability to speak. Mashiko Miko, it was them. Here, arguing with one another, it was too good to be true. You are a fool, Mako. Even Miu-san has given up on the hunt. You know what Tsuru said. Something like that can only happen when the world itself needs to. It takes more than just one person to do what you're trying to accomplish. To Shan, it's only saying that because she mean and lazy. She's lying. You're all lying. I get him back. We made a promise. Meiko, I miss him too. I do. He left a hole in all of our hearts, which you will just need to let time heal. I'm sorry that you have to go through all this, but you must believe me, it will get better in time. It's kind of cruel to talk about me like I died, you know. Huh? Takakun! Takani, it worked! I know it would work. It worked! Takakun, it's good to see you again. I'm sorry, happy to be gone normally accomplished. She began sobbing. Meiko had been sobbing since the first saw me. I smiled despite still being rather sore from the impact and patted both of their heads gently. Did you really miss me that much? Yes. Your disappearance was the cause of so much concern. Tsuru told us that you had to leave, and well, we understand why you did it. Did you? Did you win your tournament? Of course I did. Thanks to you, I was able to become the champion. I think it fell down here. Miu-chan. I think I see Shi-san. Hey, Shi-san. Is everything alright over there? Mashiko opened the mouth to return to call, but Meiko beat her to it. He's back! What? No kidding, where is he? There came a loud clapping and rustling from the shrubs nearby, the sound of two girls pushing through the bushes at speed. The two girls rushed into the clearing, gasping loudly. Oh whoa, you really are back. Idiot. How could you just leave us without even saying goodbye? Mio, he did not have a choice. He had to. I know that, but I just never got to say goodbye. Is that all? Oh yes, you're such a Thunder. Well, at least I'm not, I don't even care. Takura's back. Hehe. It's great to see you again, Takura-kun. I bet you're a champion now, right? Ready for fight? And so it went on. The girl chattered on and on, talking turns and hugging me with promise of never letting go. I was just happy to be back. As the conversation turned towards the time spent in my own world, I could help but notice the presence of yet another spirit. Standing a few feet away from the rest of the group, Tsuru stood, watching us with a gentle smile upon her lips. I guess I won this bet. I wasn't sure if she was talking to someone in particular, but for a moment I couldn't see her gaze drifting towards me, and the words that left seemingly carried a lot more intention than simple words. It seems like you aren't done with your grand adventure just yet, Takura-kun. I look forward to seeing how you plan to amuse me this time. What do you mean? You will see, dear boy, you will see. Oh, it must come a second one. Thank you for reading. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good game. But actually, one thing is just that I only get to choose once in the game. I should get little more choices. But actually, it's a really good game for being just reading on. But actually, I thought it would be a lost choice, like which of the girls he would choose in the end. Every great story has a humble beginning. Oh look, the Sakura story has come to an end. It's only a prologue of what has yet to come. Oh seriously, you mean this isn't the real game? We hope to see you again next time. So this isn't the actual game. This is just like a demo. Well, a pretty nice demo. Stop recording there. So it's just a demo. I thought it was a real game, but it was a pretty good game. It was much better than I expected it to be. And I thought in the end I would get to choose one of the girls, but I seriously think it's gonna come as Sakura Spirit 2. And when it comes out, I'm gonna buy it and we're gonna continue the story then. Of course, it's gonna be named another, but I think it's gonna take some time because what I have seen in the discussions about this game, it seems that if it's gonna come a second one, it's gonna take a long time. Because people are asking all the time if they're gonna come a second one. But I really hope it will gonna come a second one, because I would really want to see how the story continue, and I'm pretty sure it's a couple of more spirits out there. But I still wonder what happened to the slime girls, because we didn't get a really good explanation what happened. But I'm seriously looking forward to seeing if it comes a second one. But I really suggest actually that you buy this game, because it's a really good game. Because even though you read everything, I also figured out that it actually also something is missing. Because in a game you get galleries, and when I check the galleries I can see pictures that aren't there. Here's one picture that is locked and one first place, and then there's a second one locked there, and it's a third one. So it's 3 pictures that I haven't found yet. So it's gonna be so it's gonna take some time to figure out everything, but I'm looking forward to the second game. I support the creators of the game, so you should really buy it. But hit like and subscribe, and I see you next time in some other games. I have a horror game coming up, so it's gonna be good. BroFive!